politicians are now waging a war on emojis, specifically gay-friendly emojis. Now, gay-friendly emojis have been available on Apple products since 2012, but Mikhail Marchenko is not too happy about this. He's a senator in Russia, and he thinks that these emojis go against Russia's anti-gay propaganda laws. So there's the gentleman right there who is probably questioning his own sexuality because he's spending all his free time going after emojis. So let me give you some examples of the emojis that he's uncomfortable with. So there you go. You have two men kissing, two women kissing. This next graphic shows emojis that aren't Apple products, but I guess they wouldn't be okay in Russia.
Yeah, clearly cycling, super gay.
I know, so gay.
So gay.
It's hilarious.
Is that a lesbian with her dog?
I don't know. Yeah, and then here you have, gay families, and they're not okay with that either. By the way, it's kind of, I didn't even realize that all these emojis existed.
Right,
Yeah.
no, because they've expanded the emoji universe.
Yes. So according to The Week, Mikhail reportedly said the emoji promoted non-traditional sexual relationships and denied family values. His complaint prompted a state media investigation into the emoji that could lead to them being banned from social media in Russia. Now, it's hilarious to me how uncomfortable these people are with their own sexuality, because I feel like normal people don't obsess over things like this. But also, if someone actually thinks that a gay emoji will turn someone's sexuality from heterosexual to homosexual, they need to go back to school and just understand the basics of human sexuality, because they are very misinformed.
Well, an emoji turned me gay. Have you ever seen that eggplant? I was like, sign me up. Like,
I mean, like, it's such a ridiculous notion, right? Oh, like, you're going to see a smiling poop, and you're going to be like, well, I guess I'm going to have anal sex.
Now. Exactly, like, done.
Like, the whole thing is so patently ridiculous. And Russia's track record of human rights violations runs the gamut of just, like, so completely ridiculous, which is, I think this is, and then to truly horrifying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you guys really like to cover the bases.
Yes.
Make sure you keep it, because you read a story like this, and it almost, you just have to laugh, but then underneath it is just this real foundation of injustice and hatred and, a lot of just unbelievable circumstances and conditions for people who are outside of any sort of normative behavior in Russia.
Yeah.
So there was a story that we covered a few weeks ago regarding evangelicals in the United States who have now given up on the anti-gay culture war. They realize that we've made so much progress in gay tolerance that they can't do much anymore, which I love. And so since they're so desperate, they're now moving to other countries to preach their hatred. A lot of these countries are African countries like Uganda, but they've also gone to places like Russia. And what they realize is, okay, there's already a seed of hatred there. How can we amplify it? And that's something that they have done in Russia, which is really, really unfortunate. It's really hard to measure the type of influence or how much influence they've had, but there's no doubt that they've had some influence. And so it's so incredible to me to see that politicians are wasting their time on something as benign as a gay emoji.
Yeah.
I mean, there I am sure countless social issues.
Countless social issues that they could be dealing with.
That, of course, and I mean, there's wanton aggression happening, obviously, in Ukraine, and there's all these larger issues, and then it gets drilled down into a politician spending his time over emojis. I really hope the Pussy Riot dresses up like emojis.
Exactly.
And gay emojis?
Yeah. That's what I would like to see happen.
This is what I'm really hoping is that what you just said, and this was going to be my point, is that the LGBT activists there on the ground in Russia are actually flipping the conversation. Instead of fighting and saying, you're stupid for, putting the focus on gay emojis, you need to flip the conversation. And instead of protesting about that, protest about all the other things that are wrong. Because the more that they realize they're spending this time on this stupid bullshit, is the more time that it will wake everyone else up to the fact that, because you can't really fight, this influence, this hate influence directly right now. You will over time. But right now, all these other social issues, hit those up. Say, hey, why are you not focusing on this?
Yeah.
But you're focusing on emoji? Get your straight allies to then prompt that and protest that. And
there's just so much suppression in media in Russia.
Completely.
It's so difficult to, free speech is a joke. I mean, it's unbelievable what they, the parody of a democracy that they're sort of throwing around.
And I think the best way to handle instances like this is to make fun of the politician.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
If this is what you decided to be a politician for, then you should be embarrassed. Because this is not a real issue that actually harms people.